Hey guys, Gigasnail here with the Holy Priest PvP guide for Warlords of Draenor, patch 6.2.3. This guide is for priests, novice or veteran, who wish to explore raided battlegrounds from a Holy Priest perspective. This guide will cover talents, glyphs, rotation, stat priorities, positioning, and of course, a few useful tricks. There are text companions to this guide on my stream over at twitch.tv/gigasnail, as well as links down below. Enjoy! The first question most players may be asking themselves is why Holy Priest? Well, first, Holy Priest HPS in fact scales higher than Disc in a 10v10 setting with full PvP gear. This, plus the Holy Priest 2 set versatility buff, Holy Focus, when matched with an R-Shaman and a competent third healer, can turn the momentum of long teamfights by increasing team-wide damage dealt while decreasing team-wide damage taken by almost 15% and 7% respectively. Holy Priest can also reset the momentum on team wipes by healing in Guardian Spirit, and it can maintain longer periods of uninterrupted healing than Disc when faced with highly skilled player interrupts. Holy Priest playstyle is very tricky because the HOTS and multi-strike heals are not easily read on raid frames, and therefore reading damage done to healing output can be frustrating for new priests, but rest assured you will get the hang of it with time. Holy Priest excels in raid-wide healing. In essence, we are the answer to rot damage. The stat priority for Holy Priest PvP is Haste is greater than Mastery, which is equal to Multi-Strike, with Mastery being your weapon enchant and Haste being your 1250 enchants. The reason for this is that our Renew scales with Haste with no breakpoints since Warlords of Draenor. There are player-inferred soft caps of Haste, and as always, play to your style. Mastery is the weapon enchant you want to align with during major cooldowns and whenever possible. Normally, stacking a spec's secondary talent would be better. However, Multi-Strike has an inherent nerf in PvP. By simply gearing holy pieces, you will acquire enough Multi-Strike to maintain the class's playstyle. The level 15 talent is Spectral Guise. Level 30 talent is Angelic Feather for increasing your movement speed by 60% for you and your allies. Level 45 talent is Surge of Light for an 8% chance to proc a free flash heal. Level 60 talent is Psychic Scream for AoE fears, or Dominate Mind sometimes on EOTs to walk them off. Level 75 talent is Twist of Fate, as the odds are pretty good that a player will drop low enough to activate it more than every 2 minutes. Level 90 talent is Divine Star to help us proc our level 45 Surge of Light talent. Level 100 you should take Word of Mending, which offers a free Prayer of Mending on your 11th direct heal. This provides more passive healing and dispel protection. Be careful to track your Words of Mending and not make your 11th heal a hard cast Prayer of Mending. Also, try to avoid hard casting onto a target that has an active Prayer of Mending buff. They will only stack to 9. For Glyphs, always take Glyph of Renew, as our highest healing will be Renew. Next, I recommend taking Glyph of Prayer of Mending, as it will increase 60% will dramatically help you match incoming direct or burst damage. The third Glyph slot is optional, but I recommend either the Glyph of Shadow Magic for an Aura Mastery during Divine Hymn, Glyph of Guardian Spirit on FC or cart maps, Mass Dispel when blocks clones or bubbles. Even choices such as Purify against heavy dot teams or Spirit of Redemption or Redeemer are fun choices. Like any PvP, your healing rotation is largely priority based, but there are a few general phases you will start to recognize: Pre-Burst, Direct Heal Burst, AoE Rot, and Utility. The first is a Pre-Burst phase, which begins before the fight, including and up to the opening white damage before enemy trinket procs and weapon procs. Pre-palm yourself or another high priority target before every team fight. During this time, put out 3 to 5 renews on players expected to take or are taking moderate damage. If you foresee the enemy team bursting and or a long CC chain incoming, it is wise to put down a light well to help anyone who drops low. Once the enemy team begins to focus for kill targets, you should begin your direct healing phase. While maintaining as many of the renews as possible with direct healing spells, you should Holy Ward Serenity for instant healing and increase crit chance on the next healing spell by 25%. Between your renews, palms, and Serenity, you would hopefully have a flash heal proc by now, thanks to your Surge of Light level 45 talent, and I would recommend following up the Serenity with that. If you don't and are concerned about being interrupted, try a Circle of Healing to Power Word Shield rotation. Pay close attention to your Words of Mending talent count this whole time, and keep that in mind when choosing which targets get the 10th stack Palm buff. Palm buff stacks 4, 8, and then 9 times, and won't go any higher than 9. So at times, you could waste ticks of a palm, but it's very minor if you do. Still, do your best to spread them out evenly. During your AoE rot phase, you will want to keep your renews up, your circle of healing off cooldown, your divine star off cooldown towards your group, and you'll want to make sure a light well is placed. Then, you can fade for aura mastery if you have it up, and divine hymn. This is very useful if done line of sight from the enemy interrupts, allowing for a full duration. As long as your team is in range, it will heal. Utility includes dispelling fellow healer CCs, especially UA Silence, Fear, and Hodge, mass dispelling enemy buffs, dispelling enemy buffs directly on kill target, Shadow Fiend for mana regeneration on kill target, chastising enemy healers on major heals or cooldowns, gripping friendly players out of harm's way. Finally, a few useful tips and tricks. A priest can slow fall from LM to BS, guise halfway, and stealth into a cap if no one's paying attention. A priest can hide inside a light well while capping. A double surge of light proc will make your Prayer of Healing spell approximately a 1-second cast. Use this in rock comps. It is indeed more efficient. Place your light well going down the ramp at lava in Silver Shard Mines, as the momentum of that fight often changes there. On node maps, place your light well max distance from the flag while still being within capping reach. Then, guise into your light well. Thanks for watching this guide. Hopefully now you have a good point of reference to start playing Holy in RBGs. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, follow me on twitter.com/gigasnailgaming, or drop by my livestream at twitch.tv/gigasnail, and I will be happy to help. Good luck out there, and keep the priest community competitive and positive.